You gotta blend that. Are you guys going to record the beginning part of it? Then I won't worry about it. Because you'll do a better job.
Oh, I hope so.
I know so.
No, don't worry.
On the blanket or on my feet, thank you.
Yes, Sam.
You're sitting down. Can you see these? It's like on. No. It's fine. You'll see them later.
I just was going to say, now who's going to catch those as those go sailing away?
Peace sign, Maddie.
You just got a cricket, so you know our
Yeah, that's what she did. Yes, that's awesome.
She's gonna have to not fly away.
Very nice. So
arts and crafts, and I was like, arts and crafts, and what?
But I did notice well, in the first time.
Welcome to the OSSU Derby. This match represents all of the OSSU athletes from Greensboro, Craftsbury, Woodbury, Hardwick, and Woken. This match represents our communities coming together and partaking in a friendly competition.
Some of the logistics of this match are that if we go into a double overtime, we will break the tie with a penalty kick shootout, but the official reports will show a draw.
We can't hear you!
The winner of the OSSU Derby will receive a trophy that they will get to house for a year and will be a part of the annual derby between our two schools. Also, this match is being live streamed on HCTV for any family or friends that aren't able to be in attendance. Anyone who wants to watch the game can look for it on hctv.us or channel 1080 on your local cable provider. Our officials for today's match will be Mike Clark, and Tom Stames. We would like to take a moment to recognize the dedication that they both have had to building a positive and avid soccer culture in the greater OSSU area.
Mr. Clark attended Hardwick Academy in Hazen, where he played soccer and helped lead Hazen to a state final. He was part of the Hardwick Lions Men's League team, which won the Central Vermont Men's League Championship 3 years in a row. He also ran Big Hosmer Soccer Camp for 40 years in Craftsbury, helping children and teens discover a passion for soccer in the greater OSSU area. Mr. Clark has also been continuing to support high school athletics by reffing soccer games for the last 30 years, including the honor of officiating 9 state finals.
Mr. Staines graduated from Craftsbury Academy as one of the finest soccer players they have ever produced, playing varsity for 5 years and making the Vermont All-State team. He went to play on in college at Babson for 4 years. While there, they were crowned national champions. He now lives in the Morrisville area, where he has been president of the Morrisville Soccer Club for 22 years, which offers year-round indoor or outdoor programs for children and teens in the area, as well as a biannual trip to Europe to play internationally. Both of his children were named the Vermont All-State team, and his daughter was named Vermont Gatorade All-State Player of the Year twice. Mr. Staines was awarded the Soccer Contributor of the Year award at the annual Lions Cup Twins State game, and he's been a high school referee for 20 years.
During this match, we expect every player and audience member to be respectful to everyone. This means respecting referees, players, audience, and coaches. We have all experienced disrespect on the field, and we are hoping for an enjoyable and respectful match.
After the match, we are asking all fans to applaud both teams as they run across, regardless of who you came to support. Teams will run one at a time on the halfway line. The runner-up will go first, and the winner will go second with the trophy. We would like to thank you for coming out today to support us in the OSSU Derby. Enjoy the game! Now John Sperry will be announcing the teams.
Playing today for your Craftsbury Chargers, number 3, sophomore Sadie Skorstad. 8th grader, number 8, Adelina Augsburger. Sophomore, number 9, Haley Smith. Freshman, number 10, freshman, Addie Gillespie. Number 11, freshman Savannah Boyce. Senior, number 12, Maggie Royer. Number 13, senior Tessa Luther. Eighth grader, 16, Isabel Gowan. Sophomore, number 17, Lisa Belton. Eighth grader, number 18, Julia DeGroslier. Junior, number 20, Lily Castle. Freshman, number 25, Zoe Benor. Freshman, number 44, Madeline Kaiser. Sorry to say they've taken down our flag, but the flagpole is at the school. If you'd stand, remove your hats. Our national anthem will be sung by Hazen's own Chloe Cloutier.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey, let's Oh, it's the wrong kid.
Welcome, everybody, to the first annual OSSU Derby. So welcome, everybody, to the first annual OSSU Derby. These are student athletes representing Greensboro, Hardwick, Woodbury, Craftsbury and Walcott participating in this afternoon's match. Wonderful day here at Hazen. Beautiful full day, perfect day for soccer, and the ball goes straight over to the goalkeeper to start, into the feet of Maggie, who puts the ball back, intercepted by number 16. And then out the wing. Both these teams relatively similar seasons. Probably hoping to do better than they have done. But it should be a fairly even match today. And the winner, of course, will get to keep the first OSSU Cup trophy for the remainder of the year at their school. Cross ball infield and now out. Good interception and throw into Hazen. Maggie makes the interception there for Craftsbury. She plays central midfield, and that's going to be a lot of her job today, moving in and out, making interceptions like the one she just made. And Ella makes the clearance, but intercepted again. Nice turn.
Go, 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 go.
Shot on goal, and into the hands of Rachel. Big clearance from Rachel. It's her first year in goal.
Go after it, Red. Go after it, Red. Yes, Sarah.
Nice interception by number 7, Sarah Collier. So the refs for today's match is Tom Stammers and Mike Clark. Well-known referees within all the games for OSSU. And a throw in there for Felicia. Nice interception. Able to switch it. Harry, the coach for Hazen, is a big advocate for getting the ball down and play, but here really is the danger player for Craftsbury, number 13. Ida passes it on to number 3, who goes past. Can she keep it in? Nice ball across. Easy. Oh, the keeper's spilled it. Comes out and to the feet of Alexis Kristen, who brings the ball upfield, goes to clear. But Maggie again doing her job there in centre midfield, breaking things up. Been doing that all season. Sloppy pass though. Nice clear by Craftsbury and back into the centre midfield.
Take it, Isabel. Go with it. Go. Challenge. Challenge.
Ella misses her clearance, but out in the end. So after the match today, the runners-up get to get applause by both teams. That's well in by number 3. That looks like a foul there, and yeah, it's given. This is where Ida Reams for Craftsbury can be pretty devastating from set pieces like this. She scored a number of goals this season from about 20, 25 yards out. And this looks like a pretty dangerous situation. Sun is in the eyes of the goalkeeper as well. She's just trying to set her wall. But this could be a dangerous situation. Looks like she's waiting for the whistle. She's ready to go. It's a good strike, good save by the keeper. Comes out, a nice collection. Excellent play by the Hazen goalkeeper there. Not a great clearance. Not able to clear their lines. That's a nice 1-2. Ball back in. And Sadie crosses in from the right wing, unable to get it into the middle of the box. Hazen and Craftsbury have played this season already. They tied 2-2 in a pre-season scrimmage. Both teams are able to score. Tessa for Hazen has got 3 goals and 1 assist this season. Maggie comes across here, takes the ball outside. Looks to get Ida involved up the wing, but it's a nice clearance by Sarah Collier again, who's started the game very well. Ida looking for it down the wing. Gets it across. Nice play there by Maverick Murphy, cutting the play up, which is going to be important in that central role. Good battle there in the wing. Knocked up. Onto number 1, Tessa Luther. Tessa is the danger here. She's got a lot of speed and she's able to take it past number 16. Can she get the ball into the box here? Ella comes across with a good tackle. Ella has been a great centre back this season. Often comes over and makes interceptions like that. But they are susceptible to pace. That's a nice turn on the ball. Felicia comes in, gets rid of it. Here's Ida. You can see the pace, tries to get round. Well blocked there by Gabrielle. Nice switch of play there. As I said, Harry likes his teams to get the ball down and play. Very unlucky Hazen this season against Oxbow when they lost in overtime. Shot comes in, blocked there by Ella, who sometimes comes a little forward. Here's Ida. She's got a run ahead of her from number 3, Sadie. She's passed, and this is where Ida can be dangerous. It's a nice pass down the line, but just a little too far, a little too much. Both teams kind of cancelling each other out at the moment. You can see here, Ida cutting across. Good coverage by Gabriella. And that's a nice take again by the goalkeeper. Maggie again breaking things up in the middle of the park. Out to Sophia and then across. Punt it upfield. A little bit of ping pong going on. Sometimes see that in games. But that's a lovely, lovely run by Caitlin Davidson. She brings it out to the left wing, puts the ball across. Oh, and it looked that's crept in on the near post there. Rachel's going to be upset that was able to creep in. Lovely, lovely run there, and I think the goal was scored by. I wasn't able to quite see, but it was a lovely run. Pass in from the centre midfield, out on the left, cut back in, and then a strike to the near post, which looked like it hit Rachel's hand and she knocked the ball in. Unfortunate for Craftsbury, but the exact start that Hazen would be looking for. There is always the potential for this game to be a high-scoring game. Both teams conceded a lot of goals this season. But we do have strikers on the pitch that can get goals as well. Here's one right now. Ida Eames, as she turns, takes a tumble, gets the free kick. Maybe a little fortunately, but even still. I think this is going to be too far out for a shot here. A wall anyway from the Hazen defence. Could potentially use the sun in the goalkeeper's eyes to their advantage here, Craftsbury. Comes in, the wall does its job. And the ball bounces over. Sophia with the ball back in, out to Maggie, number 12. Is she going to switch that ball? That's the pass now, Addie on it, number 10 for Craftsbury, but excellent defense by Julia for Hazen. Out there quickly, closing down, and the ball comes cross into the middle. Oh, a bit of a collision there. Ball over the top, this could be dangerous. Ella needs to get control, she manages to clear it out.
Alexis, get it, beat her. Good job, Alexis. Go Tess, beat her.
And now again by Ella. Nice turn there. Number 4 for Hazen has been in the game and looks to be a real handful out on the wing there. Alexis Christensen. The ball's kind of bouncing around, a shot in. Rachel takes that calmly. That'll give her a bit more confidence after the first goal trickled in. The ball goes long and back into the keeper. You can tell that Isabel Guin, number 16 for Hazen, has a bit of pace. It's going to come in useful on attacks, especially as it comes down the line. Nice touch there by Maggie. And round 2 players. Can she get the ball passed off? Puts it down the line. And just a little too far for Ida. But you can see that Craftsbury have that idea of getting the ball down in the middle and trying to put it out wide for Ida on the left-hand side so she can come in. She takes a nice shot. Keeper comes, looks to fumble. Good take again by the keeper. Having a really good game so far. Impressed because she does have the sun in her eyes. So impressive when she's able to take like that. And so nice clearance by Ella again. You can see she's the rock at the back there. Most clearances coming through Ella, and currently she's got the better of Isabel Guin as she makes those runs inside. Nice little take there by Adelina for Craftsbury. Back in again. Lets the ball out, and Felicia Flint, grade 12, goes to take the throw-in in. It's a good little battle out here on the left-hand side. Coaches are probably going to be wanting to get the ball switched, and we've got 3 substitutes here coming on from Hazen. Difficult for me to see who is coming on. I can tell that Asta Watkovec is coming on. Number 4, Alexis Christensen, is headed off the pitch. We did have 2 other players come on as well. Little head from Adelina and Craftsbury, and that's a nice pass by Hazen. That'll please Harry, the coach, trying to get the ball down and play it. This could be a break here. Sadie does have pace, but excellent tackle there. That's missed clearance, but again, Ella, you start to see the players that really make a big impact on the game. Ida chasing this down. Looks like it might go out of play. It doesn't. Clearance is made. I just have to do a quick mention of our sponsors here today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, that support Hazen Athletics, and Hardwick Village Restaurant, who do breakfast all day. And we've also got a sponsor from Calderwood Insurance, service and protection since 1979. Ball breaks out here. Nice clearance by number 10, Addie Gillespie. So 1-0 to Hazen, and 27 minutes remaining in the first half. Hazen have been trying to keep Ida Eames out of the game, and they're doing a great job, but here comes Sadie again. Excellent tackle by number 9, Bailey Christensen. She's been keeping the right wingers of Craftsbury quiet, and that's a nice turn in as well. Out to Sadie, another player that's been playing very well this season. Oh, a turn here. This is where Ida can be pretty devastating. Into Sadie, ball across, up in the air now. Keeper comes for it, backs up. It's difficult with the sunlight. A header goes in, and it's a goal. And that is an excellent headed goal. A lot of composure there from number 6, Sophia. Grade 10. That may be Sophia's first goal of the season. But it all came about from Ida making that turn on the wing, getting the ball across. And unfortunate for the Hazen goalkeeper, who has had an excellent first quarter of the first half. Excellent header there into Maggie. Ball bounces around. Nice clearance by Adelina. I am slightly more familiar with the Craftsbury team, so I apologize that I don't know all the names of the Hazen girls. But speaking to both coaches this week about their goalkeepers, they are relatively new goalkeepers. This is the first kind of season where they've been really involved at the back. So they are doing excellent. It's a tough job being a goal. You very rarely get much praise. Hazen 8th grader Isabel Goen scored her first varsity goal last game against in her last game, and will be looking to use her speed. Nice clearance there, putting it in that danger area, but that's 2 excellent clearances with her head now at centre back for Savannah Boyce, who has struggled a lot with injury. Coach Tom Silver will be happy to have her back. And these are nice little interchanges of play that Hazen have attempted to get down, but it's tough because they've got players like the Craftsbury number 18 and 12 who are really doing their job at the middle of in the center of the field. There again, Maggie makes a nice tackle and Addie up to Sadie, looking to use her pace. And Amelia Egan, pretty quiet game so far. Nice clearance there from the right back for Craftsbury, and here comes Sadie with a bit of pace, gets the ball across. That was unfortunate, just didn't catch the ball right, but I think she'll be happy with her performance so far in this first half. You can see the sun playing a big role in the game, with the defenders and the goalkeeper having to block the sun from their eyes as they take the goal kicks here. That's a nice turn, but Maggie's in on it. Ball out. Ida Reams looks to turn. Sadie points where she wants it. That's a very nice idea, a through ball there. Sadie takes it out wide. Can she improve on her cross last time? Nope. Unfortunately for Craftsbury, she hits the ball out of play, and I think she's being brought off in a substitution there. We had a couple of substitutions made. And we start again from a goal kick. Out from the Hazen penalty area. Much better free kick. Little ball back, but intercepted by Adelina. The ball comes across, out of play again. Craftsbury coaching staff will be hoping for better passes in from the wide areas. They've managed to beat Hazen on those wide areas, but aren't making much of it. Hazen have beat Craftsbury once down the line and was able to get their goal with a wonderful cross to a wonderful shot to the near post, and beating Rachel earlier on in this half. Get a play on cool. Nice little pass inside. Goes for the return. Can she get there first? No, it comes in. Felicia, and then a cross ball down the line. Nice trap there by Hazen, and the ball into the middle. Here comes Adelina for Craftsbury. Great defending there from Hazen's centre back. And the ball is cleared. Isabel going on the ball here, using her pace, using her strength. Looks like she was pushed off the ball there. Maybe can be a little bit disheartened that she didn't get a free kick, but Hazen still with the ball and managed to pass the Ball out to the wing. Interception by Amelia, but Natalie Michaud shows her pace there. First time she's really been able to get into the game. Again, today is an absolutely beautiful day. You could not hope for a better fall day here in Hazen. Ida intercepts, and this is dangerous. This is where she really can cause problems, especially if she cuts back inside. She goes round one look, ball looks like it could have gone out, and she gets the corner. But again, she really is the player that I was speaking to Harry before the game today, and he was cautious of the impact that she could have. This corner going to be taken by number 12, Maggie Royer, for Craftsbury Academy. Not a huge amount of movement in the box, but doesn't clear the first man anyway. But nice little ball back out, and that's a better ball, causing some problems in at the near post. But nice clearance by Hazen, and gives Hazen the opportunity for a counter-attack perhaps here. Nice little pass off by number 8. If 17 can turn, that's an excellent little ball. And this is where Hazen really show the power of Harry's go. Oh, the ball's bounced in. Ella at centre back for Craftsbury is able to make that clearance. And Hazen at the moment looking like the team that is. That's lovely play again by Alexis. And nice come and collects by Rachel. Rachel is impressive in terms of she's only been playing for 1 year as a goalie, and it's her 3rd year playing soccer ever. So she's doing very well. She had 27 saves against Burke Mountain Academy out of 32 shots on the net in a previous game. And Craftsbury have had a interesting season. It's been their first year in the Mountain League, and they hadn't actually been in the league since 2016. So it is a project, an ongoing project there. Good closing down there by Natalie Michaud, number 8 for Hazen. The ball comes out into the middle. That's good strength there from Caitlin Davidson, who's doing very well in the middle. And here comes, it's unfortunate, but Ella again she's made a number of interceptions, and now Maggie takes the ball. Who you can kind of see the spine of that Craftsbury team with Ella in central defence, Maggie in a defensive midfield position alongside Adelina, and then the attacking threats of Ida and Sadie. The ball comes across here. This looks dangerous. A clearance into the middle. Sophia with a shot at goal. And unfortunately for Craftsbury Academy, off target. Some substitutes coming in here. It's difficult for me to see exactly who's coming on. From my vantage point, it looks like it's Maverick Murphy and Gabriella Stanshu coming back onto play, and the goal kick now being taken from Hazen. And Ida makes that interception. Nice little pass out to number 3, Sadie. The ball goes across. That looks dangerous. Can the keep? That's in. That's an excellent strike, and very, very difficult for the Hazen goalkeeper to do anything about that. Excellent, excellent strike there from Craftsbury Academy, and there's problems coming from Hazen not being able to get the ball out from the back, from goal kicks. They're getting boxed in their own half, and the central players for Craftsbury Academy are making those interceptions and getting the ball out wide, able to give Sadie that opportunity, and she was able to take it. But again, the sun really doesn't help Hazen. they'll be frustrated that they didn't win the coin toss. I'm sure they wouldn't have started that way around. A nice interception there by Adelina. Ida goes forward, makes a tidy little pass through to Sadie, but it looks like the keeper should have this, and she does. Again, there was a preseason game between these two sides, which ended in a 2-2 draw, and that ball's gone right across the face of goal. And that's just out by Sophia. Looking back at that, she'll probably have wanted to do better and try and get that across. It's difficult. No one really expected that to go through past the defender and the goalkeeper, so she may not have been expecting it. We've got a couple of substitutes coming onto the field now. And that clearance again comes out, this time out wide, but still Hazen are just getting boxed in, and that's giving Craftsbury Academy the opportunity to push forward. The ball goes out to Maggie, who tries to cut it inside to Ida. This is an opportunity when Craftsbury still with 4 back, but the ball goes through now, and Ella has a bit of pace. Rachel comes out, and Ella clears the ball. No chances taken.
Taking the easy way up.
Hazen and Craftsbury both with 4 at the back. I think both pretty much deploying a 4-4-2 system. Oh, the ball's come across. Rachel comes and collects. But dangerous every time out from that left wing area from Hazen. When they get that ball across, it always looks like they can make something happen. Ball up into the middle. Back again. That's a nice ball inside. Lovely chip over. This is where they're dangerous, Hazen. This is where I can see them making an impact. That's a lovely turn. Nice pass back. Ball across. Playing good soccer. And very unfortunate. I think that's been the best passing part of the play there, and that'll please their coach, Harry. But even still, they are 2-1. They need to get a goal, and they would like to get a goal in these last 13 minutes of the first half. They definitely don't want to concede, and here comes Ida. Shouldn't be a problem for 13. She makes a good clearance. Nice chest of the ball there by Maggie. Takes it past 1. Can she get up into the front section? Lovely turn again by Maggie, and good distribution. Unfortunate there on the pass, but excellent defending from the Hazen defense, and the ball goes out of play for a Hazen throw-in. So just in this break of play again, just a quick mention of the sponsors, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, who support Hazen Athletics, can be called at 472-5522. Ball missed there in the center of the field. Nida is on top of it. Looks like kind of a skewed clearance. There's a spin on the ball. Excellent defense there by number 16 for Hazen, Isabel Goin, who's able to really break up the play and manages to win the free kick for her side as well. I think that Isabel, number 16 for Hazen, is having a good game. She's shown a lot of pace and excellent there to break up, coming back from midfield and doing her defensive duties as well. Ida manages to turn. Number 10 gets a kick for her troubles and a free kick. Caitlin Davison there with the foul on Ida Eames. In all fairness to her, she was quick to go over and apologize, and this game is being played in a really great spirit, very competitive. being played in a fair way, good sportsmanship. Ball comes in now. And Savannah Boyce might be a little disappointed with that free kick. Ball out wide here on the left. That's a lovely turn there. Excellent turn. Can they make this count? Lovely ball inside. Excellent passing. Can she bring the ball across? That looks like it may be a corner. Yeah, yes it is. Confirmed by the referee on the outside there. What a great piece of play by Hazen out on that left midfield. Very, very impressive. Looked like Tessa Luther for Hazen outside. She will want to be getting on the ball more and causing trouble like that for Craftsbury, because she looks to have tidy feet. A shot comes in there from number 4. Tessa, little pass back and back again into the feet of Bailey Christensen. Ball gets caught up in the middle, and Maggie again breaks up the play. That's what she's in that position to do. And again, ball in over the top. Nice turn. Again, it's Tessa Luther with strength on the ball, and looks to be she is causing a bit of trouble for Craftsbury right now. Ball comes across to number 4. This should be a take from Rachel, and it is. She'll be happy with that save, and referee blows his whistle and looks to come across here talking to Bailey. Looks like a substitution with Craftsbury Academy. Number 8, Adelina Augsburger off for now. And a drop ball from the referee. I'm not sure why that was a drop ball there, but there we go. Ball out from Felicia. Addie jumps upfield, but number 4 comes across, Christensen, and she does her job in there very well. Able to get back in defence and also turn. A nice clearance there by the Hazen right back, falling back into position now. Looks now like it's just Ida up front for Craftsbury Academy. Oh, this could potentially be... Wasn't as close as I thought it was from my vantage point here, but for the on-rushing attacker for Hazen.
Hey, clock's not running!
I think this was always going to be looked like a handball there, but the ball's gone in. Ball's gone off for Hazen anyway, and looks like Savannah Boyce across to take this down the line, often employed by Craftsbury Academy. Just balls down the line, hoping to get Ida Eames on the ball. Again, breaking up play there, Maggie, but loses out this occasion. Excellent interception there by Addie, number 10 for Craftsbury, and sometimes it can get a little messy in the centre of the field here. I think every player is going to be happy with their performances so far. There hasn't been any big mistakes. Nice turn there. Excellent pass through. Isabel Guin. Seem to be mentioning her name quite a lot, especially in an attacking capacity. Addie comes across to try and keep that in, but unfortunately for her, the ball spins out of play. And Hazen's throw asked to be held. There's a substitute happening. Number 6, Asta, coming onto the field and immediately involved, but unable to get control of the ball, and the ball bounces out of play again for a Hazen throw-in. The difference of this game so far is that looked like a a physical challenge there, but the play goes on, and excellent work there again from number 7, Sarah Collier, who's, as this game goes on, is making more and more clearances, but looks like she could be turned here. Ball inside from Ida, should be easy to clear, and goes up in the air. Tessa Luther goes to clear, but doesn't get full purchase, and the ball bounces out now. And the ball bounces off number 10. Yeah, the difference in this game being that Sadie shot for Craftsbury Academy at 1-1, and good atmosphere here today. Lots of people turned up for this very first ever OSSU Cup. And Sadie comes across, excellent interception there by Caitlin Davidson, I think. And nice ball control there by Alexis Christensen, who clears the ball upfield. And this looks to be dangerous. If they can get Tessa Luther on the ball, which they have, she may hold the key in attack here for Hazen. Number 4 clears up high. Craftsbury keeper comes to collect and does so. Head goes up. Ida all on her own here. Sadie gives cover. Nice run up the wing. Ball doesn't get through and skips past Maggie. Coach imploring Maggie to get back in the center midfield, but Savannah comes across and makes a good clearance. This game so far has been a war of attrition, really, right in the center of the park. There lots and lots of back and forths. One team will want to try and get the ball down and play a passing game. A bit of a trip there, and Ida comes in. Ball comes in across, and Craftsbury Academy clear through Amelia, and then Maggie, and then back again. And Savannah clears. Like I say, it's a game that's really being concentrated in that central midfield area. And I'm sure that Harry's gonna want to be wanting, the Hazen coach, Harry's gonna want to get Tessa Luther on the ball, and other players, those difference makers out there that can really, but well, as I say that, that's the commentator's curse. Tessa Luther's replaced, substituted out for number 15, Eddie McKenzie. I hope I'm saying that right. I may be pronouncing everything wrong. Should be an easy clearance. Looks like it might have hit a hand. Play goes on. But yeah, it is given as a handball, and that'll be a free kick to Hazen out in the defensive position. It's nice to see the players interacting with the crowd in a positive way. This OSSU derby and cup is a wonderful idea, and soccer here in OSSU seems to be a ever-increasing pursuit of these young athletes. And Hazen and Craftsbury not in the same leagues. Hazen much larger school. Craftsbury with a number of players that have been playing for a couple of years now. Seniors, including Ella and Ida, Maggie. So they'll want to be wanting to be difference makers. There's a collision there between Adelina, number 8 for Craftsbury, and I think it was Isabel Isabella going. Number 16 for Hazen. And just as with 1 minute left here in this game, second half, you won't just have to listen to me go on and on. I'll be joined by the more usual commentator here, which will be nice, probably for you and me, but mostly you, I would assume. Ball again bouncing around that midfield. Not been pretty soccer at times, but that's a take by Ida, and with 28 seconds left, the ball's cleared again into midfield, taken there by Maggie, tackled, but shows strength and is able to go round. And the crowd like that can often get good applause for defending good effort. And the ball comes in. Not long left to go in this first half. Can anything be made? And that's the first half coming to an end. A nice opportunity to talk about sponsors. Buffalo Man Power Sports, Hardwick Village Restaurant, and Calderwood Insurance. All sponsors for today's game. And excellent little first half there. I think obviously Craftsbury will be happy with the score, but Hazen with some nice passing play. And I'll join you again for the second half.
All right, and we're back. Second half action about to start. I want to give a big thanks to Sam for filling in for me on the first half. Lance Hall with the call for HCTV channel 1080, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. I got here for like the second half of that first half, and it was a pretty spirited match, I would say, and you were slaying it over here with the call.
I was doing my best, yeah, but it's nice to have a professional voice back in the booth. Lance.
I don't know about that.
I'm sure everyone's happier for it.
Oh, you were doing extreme. I was greatly intimidated.
Hearing your voice just made me feel all at home and comfortable again. So it's good to have you back for the second half. And it was a great first half as well. I mean, I think that both teams will be happy with their performances. The difference really just was that shot from Sadie for Craftsbury Academy, which was an amazing kind of 22-yard shot outside of the box. And now Craftsbury Academy will have the sun in their eyes, and maybe Hazen can use that to their advantage like Craftsbury did in the first. But just before we got started, I was talking to you about the coaches probably desperately wanting a win in this game.
Well, let's see. We got one more half to play. And I'll tell you, in all your experience, Sam, have you ever been to a better spot to watch soccer than right here at Hudson Fields?
It's the most wonderful location you could possibly imagine, and the most beautiful fall day. Yeah, it couldn't be beat. I wouldn't want to be doing anything else, although I'm very, very happy, like I said, that you're back.
Oh, thank you.
So that I don't have to talk quite as much nonsense as I was in the first half.
I appreciate it. Well, speaking of talking nonsense, that's about all I do, but we will talk serious for a moment. We'll mention our sponsors today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We support Hazen Athletics, a full-line Arctic Cat dealer, and you can want to cut your grass to get Snapper lawnmowers as well. The Hardwick Village Restaurant, 472-5701. Breakfast all day. And Calderwood Insurance, 472-5517. Service and protection since 1979. Give Mike a call. He will create a policy for anything and everything that you need insurance on, all at a great rate. And we are seconds away from the second half tip. There we go. And I'm going to let you go, Sam.
Well, I think Tessa Luther for Hazen just kicked off there, and they're going to need more. Hazen are going to need more from her in that second half. She looked like the player that could cause the most problems for the Craftsbury Academy defense now, and here she is on the ball and looking to get round and through and off, just wide there. So close.
That was Natalie Mitchell.
Natalie Mitchell, who had a great first half as well, but like I said, the danger is in Tessa Luther, able to battle through that central defensive unit, and Craftsbury Academy are going to have to really be aware of the threat that she poses. It looks like Hazen have also changed now. They've got an anchor defender in number 13.
That's Bethany Conway.
Bethany Conway. She's pushed back a little bit. Hazen looking to get up the field and attack. But Craftsbury do have pacey players, and here's one of them, Sadie, moving forward, and excellent defense there by number 20, and a nice pass inside, but a dangerous one. Sadie goes, and the ball's bouncing around and out. Oh, it's close.
I believe that was Beth that knocked that out as well as the Empress, Madeline Kaiser. I have nicknames for some of the girls. I don't know if you've heard them or not.
No, but I look forward very much to
the Empress in goal right there.
She had a really good, solid first half, but it was just so unfortunate that she had that sun in her eyes. I think that was a real hindrance for her. And
I could see her backing up, trying to make it, and just lost it.
Yeah,
and, nothing she could really do with it.
Ball comes across from Sadie and gets called up a little bit and bounces around. That's a corner that Sadie will be pleased with, but just bounces it from goal kick there to Hazen.
Excellent ball placement. We want to give a shout out to our two referees too, Tom Stames, Mike Clark, long mainstays, soccer pillars of the community. Mike Clark was my gym teacher back when I was in elementary school for a few years, and did Big Osmer soccer camp for like 40 years.
I did see him give you a bit of a grimace when you came alive. Maybe you were badly behaved as a young lad in your gym classes.
Well, actually, we go further up than that, and I give him a break because he's a New York Giants fan, and I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. So that's what the grimace was all about, because the Cowboys beat the Giants.
Don't everybody beat the Giants?
Nowadays, yes. And, of course, Tom Stames, another just longtime force in soccer.
Yeah,
particularly up in the Craftsbury area, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and the girls did a wonderful little dedication to them right at the beginning of the game, and they deserve it. And I know that both these guys had to put up with me in the Central Vermont League, Soccer Summer League this season as well, so I'm hiding up here in the booth and being on my best behavior.
And I go back to last year's girls playoff game when we beat Danville over in Danville on penalty kicks. It was our first away game that Leaf and I had covered, and we happened to be fortunate to have Mike standing right by us as I was doing the call. And he was, able to explain everything that was going on. It was fantastic.
Excellent work there from number 12, Maggie, in the center midfield for Craftsbury. She's been doing that all season, breaking up the play and breaks out from the defense.
Tessa takes one off the head right there, but she's tough.
She is tough and very skilled as well, and she'll be wanting to get on the score sheet, I would imagine, in this second half if she can. Even though she's playing in a very central role, it's almost, I think that she's probably been put in there because she's one of the most technical players on the Hazen side, and she's able to get on the ball and dribble it forward.
She is a joy to watch. Caitlin Davison, number 10, is really good as well.
Yeah.
And that 8th grader on our team, that Isabel Gowan, I think I am very high on her. I think she's going to be an absolute star.
Yeah. A name that I mentioned so much in the first half, Isabel Gowan, and Harry, the coach for Hazen, is going to be happy with how they're getting the ball down and trying to play good soccer. But goals are going to be hard to come by, and I kept talking about that sun, and just the way it goes, that the sun peeks its head behind the clouds now, so there's nothing in the eyes of Rachel for Craftsbury Academy, so kind of lose that advantage that Craftsbury Academy had in that first half. Nice passing there. It's always nice to see a team stringing passes together rather than the ball just kind of getting knocked back and forth in that central midfield area.
I agree. The girls definitely, it's encouraging to see them playing as much offense as they have this game. Usually they play a lot of defense.
Yeah, and that's
the offense is good.
A testament, I think, probably to the coach of Hazen, Harry. He's pushed his team up. He's taken chances. It's a one-off game for winning a cup, so he knows he has to get back in the game, and this could be a good opportunity. Could break here for a corner, which it does. So a corner to Hazen, and they'll want to. A couple of times they didn't clear the first player with their corners here. So number 4 will Alexis
Christensen.
She'll want to make sure that she'll be aiming probably for the penalty spot and giving the opportunity for someone to get their head on the ball. Comes out a little wide, a little push there from Adelina, but unfortunate little shot there. Maybe a little unfortunate. Kind of looked like she could have drawn a foul there at some point, but I'm always pretty. I always like to see a penalty when I can see one. Just adds a little spice to the game, but
exactly. These two gentlemen call a great game.
They do, absolutely. And that's a lovely turn there by Ida, and gets the ball forward. That's Sadie, number 3 for Craftsbury Academy.
Ouch.
Well blocked there by Bethany Conway. And
Craftsbury players down, and I don't blame her.
Sadie just needs a little time.
That was a shot.
Tough as nails, though. She's back on her feet.
Yeah. Bethany has a foot on her, and she got all of it on that one.
She did. It's cooling down a lot now, which will be nice for the players. It was very, very hot at the beginning of the game, and now it's just really pleasant.
Fantastic fall evening.
Yeah. Couldn't
mid-October.
Yeah. Keeping my fingers crossed that it stays till the end of the season.
Well, I can tell you, we played a playoff game last year up here on Halloween, and it was cool, not cold, but like this, just sunny, beautiful day.
It's either that or sleet.
Yes. A number of playoff games. We weren't able to cover up here because it was raining or snowing or both, and wind. And
yeah.
Just horrible conditions, but last year, the stars aligned.
And weather could be the great equalizer as well. I mean, it's tough playing in the freezing cold, and this could break for Hazen.
Mitchell can't quite catch up to it.
And Amelia for Craftsbury makes a nice turn. Can she? Passes the ball inside. Adelina takes a chip touch and loses possession, but straight back after it. Lovely pass inside. both coaches here will be, I think, proud of their players and how they're looking to get the ball down and play.
Now, I heard you mention Craftsbury has, a lot of the players haven't been playing long. How long? Is this their first year back as a team, or have they played before?
This is their first year in the Mountain League.
Okay.
But they did have games last year.
Okay.
But the Mountain League is much tougher opposition for sure. And Craftsbury is a very small school.
Yes.
I think that it's testament to the work that Tom Silva and Gabby Silva, who's the athletic director at Craftsbury Academy. They've been working hard to get these girls into a team. Here's a nice opportunity now for Hazen, and it's a shot taken, and it's a nice collection by Rachel. She'll be pleased with that. And that's a nice kick out field. No pressure really from Craftsbury Academy. And Harry will be happy that the game predominantly is being played in the Craftsbury Academy half.
Yes, it is refreshing to see.
Yeah.
I say we've had games where we have played nothing but defense.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. I know all about that. Working with the Craftsbury Academy boys this year.
Ah, yes.
So we've that's a nice crossfield pass by Sadie, and the keeper a little hesitant, but if she can get on it, she'll be pleased with dealing with that.
Madeline, a freshman this year, and I tell you, for being thrown in there, as a 9th grader, I think she's done very well. She's learned, she's taken her licks, but I think it's only going to make her stronger in the long run.
Absolutely, and it's kind of a thankless task being a goalkeeper. You very rarely get the glory.
That's right.
And this midfield battle has been good. Again, Tessa comes out with the ball, and Maggie is doing a great job in that center position, but loses out there, and the ball comes across. I don't think this ever was going to be a very high-scoring game. I know that the top scorer for Hazen is Tessa with 3 goals. So, Tessa, number 1, the player that I've been saying is the main danger threat.
Yeah, really. Goals have been few and far between for the team this year. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
And I think that's the same really for Craftsbury, although Ida Eames has been their main goal threat for Craftsbury Academy, and ball comes across here and Rachel collects. Looks like the ball did go out of play there, so it will be a corner for Hazen, and I'm sure Coach Harry will be really pleased with the start of this second half.
Looks like Alexis Christensen going to take the corner. We got Tessa in the middle. Doesn't quite get there.
Another opportunity though, and that's a nice first-time pass, and it slides out for another corner to Hazen. It's really important here that they clear the first player with these corners. Good movement in there by number 10 for Hazen. Ball comes, that's better. Causing a bit of, but bounces out there for a goal kick and gives Craftsbury Academy the opportunity to push forward again. But it's impressive that Harry is being so aggressive. He's dropped to having an anchor defender and really pushed the rest of his defense all the way up to the halfway line.
And with Beth back there, she can cover a lot of ground quickly. There's no fear in having just her back there. She's she's been playing back there since she was a freshman.
Yeah.
I believe she's a junior now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And Ida really hasn't been. I can see Ida now talking to Tom Silva for Craftsbury Academy, and they're deep in conversation about how they can probably get her on the ball. But she's playing much, much deeper than she usually plays. She normally waits for the ball to break and uses her pace to get on the ball, but that anchor defender that Harry's employed is causing a bit of a puzzle that needs to be solved for Craftsbury Academy in this second half.
She is good. We got Sarah Collier here on the near side now. She is super quick, a great aggressive player as well.
Number 7.
Yes.
So, yeah. She had an excellent first half and really kind of dominated that left side of defense. And here again, number 10, Caitlin Davison is a good player as well. Mm-hmm. Good with the ball at her feet. And
Maverick Murphy.
Maverick Murphy.
Yes. I like to throw out as my Top Gun references. She never leaves her wingman. And we have Lily Castles Made of Sand, my Jimi Hendrix reference.
That's a nice touch, and if she can get a shot away here. But that was a nice, brave move by Isabel Gurn.
Her instincts, I think, are just fantastic. The way she moves, the way she sees the ball in the field, the way she, you can just tell in the way she carries herself.
She's a younger player as well. Yeah,
eighth grade.
So
yeah,
obvious, massive potential for the future there. And
absolutely.
I'm
I'm
pretty
excited.
fearless as well, up against those big central players for Craftsbury Academy. Like poor clearance there, and the ball comes back in.
Yeah, I've seen her go up against some huge girls, on other teams, and just no fear.
Yeah. Oh, this could be if she can get a shot away here.
Caitlin's still working out there.
Caitlin's still working and doing a great job, and forces Craftsbury Academy to put the ball out of play. I keep saying it, Harry's going to be happy with this from Hazen, but he's going to want a goal too. I mean, that's the...
Right. The goal is to win the cup.
Exactly. Yeah. And this looks like it could be... Ooh. Oh, great defending there. And this can be dangerous. This is where Ida can get on the ball. Looks like she's going to play Sadie through. She's got the anchor defender back now. Can Sadie go past her? It looks like they've got 3 back in defense now, and that's excellent defending there.
Julia DeGroslier dropped back real quick, and Lily Castle dropped back quick.
Yeah.
Lily and Beth have played together, like I said, since they were freshmen.
Yeah, Bethany Conway really doing an amazing job there of stopping Sadie, who has a lot of pace. And Adelina should take this in and does. Nice little pass out to Maggie. Maggie turns, and the ball bounces out now for a Craftsbury Academy throw-in.
Did you see a little bit of a hesitation there when Tessa went to take that shot? I thought...
There was. I mean, one of the things about getting your teams, I think, let's just look at this. Ida goes past, and it could be dangerous. The ball comes right across the face of the goal. Amelia here, number 7, Craftsbury Academy, tries a turn, gets it back across. Needs to be out. And that's a nice clearance out wide. Can Adelina make the turn? Good pressure there by Caitlin Davison. And yeah, just going back to those shots, I mean, Hazen need to be getting their shots away when they have the opportunity. It's all very well passing the ball around and a nice play, but they need to get shots away, and especially at Rachel, the goalkeeper for Craftsbury Academy, because it's her first year in goal. It's tough in your first year. She's not the tallest in the world, so yeah.
It looked like she was caught between taking a shot and maybe trying another pass.
Right. And it's tough. I mean, being on the pitch and deciding to take that strike is because it can always so easily go wrong.
Right.
And especially if you're part of a team that really isn't scoring a lot of goals. It's surprising how difficult it is, when you're in that position to be brave enough to take that shot. And some people just have it naturally. It's those kind of players who really, really love to win. And generally, defenders hate to lose, and offenders love to win.
Right. Yeah. The gift of Gabriella Stanchu, another solid player for Hazen out there. I've watched her the past number of years doing really, really well.
Yeah. I mean, this is the second game I've seen from Hazen. I caught the very last overtime performance against Oxbow when they were really kind of heartbreakingly defeated at Oxbow in the very last minute.
Right, that was a tough game.
Ida puts the ball across. Unconvincing there from the goalkeeper, but doing her job anyway.
I was going to say, Madeline tends to try to play things a lot with her feet and play the careen as opposed to try and just collect the ball and restart.
Right.
Is that something that she will come to her?
That's something that she'll learn to, and I'm sure Harry will be pulling his hair out on the sideline there. But yeah, definitely something she needs to, get down and collect that ball in her hands and get her body behind it to stop it spilling through. But as long as it's not going in the back of the net, then I think she'll be happy with that for now. And the ball out now for looks like a Hazen throw-in with Alexis
Alexis
Christensen.
Christensen taking it.
And that's excellent there. I mean, just to highlight Isabel doing such a great job in her first season, I suppose it must be.
Yeah.
So just it's nice to see when a player has composure and calmness on the ball, and that little bit of strength there is.
And she's that young, you know, it's just
showing her pace there as well.
Number 17 on the near side here for Hazen, Lisa Velton. I believe, if I remember my notes right from my last game, she's an exchange student who was playing soccer. Did a lot of track, I think, if I remember right. I wish I still had my notes that Harry gave me.
That's a pretty incredible volley there by, I think it was number 4, Alexis Christensen. I mean, what a goal that would have been. And here she is again.
Tries the little touch.
That pass is the one that keeps happening. I'm sure Harry eventually will be asking for shots from that position, because just to put some pressure on the goalkeeper, that's a nice interception. And Ida after it, nice interception again by Amelia, and we're getting back into this war of attrition in the center of midfield.
I like that. That's great. I usually call it a game of Plinko, you know? Oops.
Oh, a miss kick there, and ball lands at the feet of Tessa Lufa, who...
There's Alexis. Alexis handles the ball really, really well.
Yeah, that's an excellent turn, and she'll want to make a little pass off here now. Unfortunately, it's intercepted.
I was looking for Velton. Here's Sarah Collier. Here's Velton on the near side. No, that's not. That's Edie McKenzie that made that last kick. Number 15 is Edie.
Pressure!
Adelina screaming for the ball, but there's that anchor, and if the anchor defender there gets beaten, it can cause trouble, but she used her strength there against Adelina, who's Adelina, number 8 for Craftsbury Academy, is her first year in the team. Actually played for the middle school team last year.
We're just about halfway through the second half. Craftsbury leading 2-1 in this first inaugural OSSU Cup. Lance Hall with the call for HCTV channel 1080, www.hctv.us, where we stream worldwide. Sam doing the play-by-play and doing a fantastic job. You are the Craftsbury Academy boys coach, varsity coach.
Yeah, for my sins.
And doing an excellent job, Sam. I'm thoroughly enjoying hearing your call of this game.
Excellent play there again by number 16, and she...
that is Isabel.
Isabel, she'll be really happy with her performance, and I'm sure Harry will be too. Getting the ball from centre midfield, dribbling it out, playing a nice pass inside, really creating problems. But what Hazen need to do is get some shots on target. That is the thing that Harry will be begging them to do from the sidelines, because if you don't shoot, you can't score.
Exactly.
But that's a turn by Ida, and she is really a dangerous player. I mean, she's going to have to beat a lot of players here, but she does have a shot on her. She can turn on the ball. If she gets a shot away, it's very dangerous, and she does. And it's dribbled in. And that is why Ida is so dangerous on the ball.
You called it as it happened. Turned, got the shot. It was a roller through, got through everybody, and past Madeline Kaiser and in for a goal. And that's going to give Craftsbury the 3-1 lead.
She's been doing that all season. She's hit 13 goals this season.
Wow.
Senior, she's played really, really well. I think one game she hit the bar 6 times, and it's those long distance shots where she turns a player. She doesn't have to beat everyone. She just manages to get a shot away, and it can be really devastating. And that's going to really knock Hazen now. They're going to have to get back into this game somehow, and it's probably going to demand Harry pushing more players forward. But of course, it's going to leave them exposed at the back.
Sponsors today, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. They support Hazen Athletics. The Hardwick Village Restaurant, 472-5701, breakfast all day. And Calderwood Insurance, 472-5517, service and protection since 1979. 19 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the match. Craftsbury up to a 3-1 lead. And yes, Hazen will have to pepper Rachel with shots to have an opportunity to get back in this.
I mean, it's a real shame that they find themselves in this situation, because they have been playing great football. I mean, and some standout players, especially number 17, Lisa Velton playing really, really well, and number 16, Isabel Guin. They just don't yet seem to have the confidence to get a shot away. They'll get the ball, get it down, and make a pass inside, normally to Caitlin Davison, but then she's crowded out. They need to get the ball out wide and take shots in, and they need to be careful of Ida Eames, who drives forward again.
Once you get that, it's like a shark out there, you know?
Yeah, she really is. She's, you know, prolific, and when she gets on the ball, she's really dangerous.
Davison over here to Velton. Velton looking inside, blocked out.
Good job. Talk, Red.
A lot of the Hazen attacking play. A lot of the Hazen attacking play is going right down the middle, and I think Harry is going to want them to use the width and the whole width of the pitch a little more. It's going to stretch Craftsbury. At the moment, all they're having to do is kind of hold their 18-yard line, and that's been working for them.
So they pitched it in, and there were 4 defenders there, for our one offensive player.
That was a good corner, and
beautiful corner. Went under
the only
foot
time
of
it goes
Astor.
through, yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's a great turn. And she beats another player again. Nice pass, excellent pass. Can they get that shot away? It goes in, and Rachel takes the save. But that's exactly what Hazen need to do in these last 70 minutes of this game.
Alexis Christensen, she's got 1 goal this year. Looking for a second there, but knocked down. Nice save by Rachel.
Sensible clearance there with
Bailey Christensen.
Yeah, with Sophia kind of charging her down and the ball going over now, and a nice clearance again. Maggie here with a bit of time, but Sadie takes control and gets the ball out wide to Adelina. Maybe a little bit too much heat on that pass, but Craftsbury Academy grabbed the throw in. Oh no, it's been given to Hazen.
Tessa comes back in. Lisa's going to go off.
It's nice to have you here to do the substitutes. I was struggling with that in the first half, I must admit. From this vantage point.
Yeah, it's tough to see at times, especially the girls with the small numbers. They have the hair over the back.
Right.
But yeah, the Hazen girls definitely I can handle if you know the Craftsbury girls. And although I'm looking over there, is there a bench? Is 1 player on there?
Yeah, currently, but there should.
There's another girl over at the truck by John.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's been one of the big issues for Craftsbury this season, especially against the bigger schools, is they just can't kind of compete because they don't have any substitutes. So the last 15 minutes, most of the Craftsbury girls will have been on for a long period of time, and if the Hazen girls can keep bringing their subs on and use, maybe they'll be a little bit fresher in that last 10, 15 minutes of the game, and because Craftsbury haven't really asked many questions of the defense apart from the goal that went in.
And I didn't get to see that. How was the goal that we scored? Was it inside, outside?
The Hazen girl scored.
Yeah.
I'm desperately trying to remember it now.
It was a while ago.
It was, yeah. It feels.
Tessa has that one.
Give me some
skip
time,
by.
lads, and I'll remember exactly what happened.
It's Alexis.
That's a nice turn. There's that ball that they like playing, and it'll come inside again. So they're playing it around nicely, but it's 25, 30 yards out. But it's excellent football, and if that ball broke through, it would have been nice, and it could do now, and it does. Someone has to get that shot away. Number 4 does. Oh, and it's a great shot. Very, very unfortunate. And I don't know if it was going in, but Rachel got a touch to it, so it's going to be a corner. But the pressure is paying off now for Hazen, and Craftsbury need to be concerned about it because there's still 15 minutes left to play, and Hazen are pushing, and now they're getting their shots away.
See what happens on this corner. Their ball up. Inside.
Bounces around. This could be very, very dangerous if they can get that shot away. It's kind of bouncing away. They make the clearance.
Craftsbury defense, Rise rose to the occasion.
Excuse me.
And I think now we're going to have a white throw.
This gives Craftsbury the opportunity to push forward a little bit. Again, they'll probably go down the line. They often just go right down the line and then hope that they can get Ada on, but that's a great clearance. Bounce causing trouble. And again, Isabel Guin beating a player almost twice her size to a header there and then sprinting after the ball. Manages to keep it in. Lovely little pass backwards, and she has to be a contender for player of the game here, I think. A tough challenge there from Sadie.
Davison goes down. Tessa looking to make a play. Number 4, Alexis Christensen, will shoot if she gets the opportunity. I do know that.
Yeah, and I would encourage her to do so. 2-1 down. They need to get some shots away. But, I mean, you have to give credit to the defense of Craftsbury Academy, doing a good job.
Yes, absolutely. And Rachel making the plays back there when she was there as well.
Rachel made a nice save. I wasn't sure if it's going in. But the ball could break here, and this is dangerous. If she can get number 1 get a shot away, she has got a good shot, but Rachel makes another save, and these shots and attacks are coming more frequently now. The bounce could be dangerous here. Good head, but Ida's strong, and she gets on the ball and needs to be cleared, and is. Looks like a free kick's given there to Ida. Maybe a little bit fortunate there, but she'll take what she can get right now.
Absolutely. Rubbing a little paint out there, as I like to say.
Yeah, it's can be very physical out there, especially Ida. She uses her strength often to get past those players, and obviously with a goal today as well.
And you know, Sam, that's what you bring that up, and that's one thing I've noticed occasionally. You know, when the weather's been really bad, and I end up not doing a game for HCTV, and I'm over there on the truck with John. You're back here. It looks like a finesse game.
Yeah.
You get down close, and it's physical.
it's very physical, you know, yeah. These girls.
It's like a boxing match.
Yeah, they're not out there tickling each other.
No, no. Not in the least.
Yeah,
it's deceiving being up here as to being down that much
absolutely.
closer.
And one thing that I must say about this game is that the sportsmanship has been very, very good, and the crowd has been very, very good. And that's what you want to see, especially at our first OSSU Cup today.
Have a good game, a good crowd, and everybody, you know, just
absolutely, and hopefully
spirit
it will
of
start
competition.
a good tradition as well.
Absolutely.
But I mean, Harry has really done a good job here in employing an anchor defender, because that's changed this second half, and really kind of stunted the attack of Craftsbury, even though they have got that extra goal. But I mean, sometimes you just can't stop a whirlwind like Ida Reams when she's
absolutely
on the ball.
You know, Craftsbury created the opportunity and cashed in on it.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Which is, you know, what Hazen would want to aspire to do, you know.
Absolutely, and I think now about 10 minutes left. Hazen will want to be pushing up the pitch and really testing Rachel, and I'm sure that Harry's going to be looking to players like Tessa Luther, that has proven that she's got goal-scoring ability, and she's going to have to demand a lot of herself going into these final 10 minutes now.
Yeah, I say we watch Tessa and Isabel. Alexis is a force in there as well. Natalie Mitchell doesn't have any goals, but I think she's a threat anytime she's up front there. She's one who has that slight bit of aggression like Isabel has. But I think just needs a little more seasoning.
Yeah, absolutely. And players that, you know, we don't often mention because they do the grueling work have been good on the Craftsbury Academy side. Players like Maggie playing in the... There's a good break. Can they get that ball through? You can see that it's all so central and it gets very bogged down.
Craftsbury defense has just been a wall back there.
And partly because Hazen are making it easy for them. I mean, if they have to get that ball out wide and then try and cut back inside. We can see right now all the players going right down the middle.
Right.
They need a little composure, get the ball out wide, and then try and cut in after they beat those right and left backs for Craftsbury Academy. A substitution here Looks like number 9 for Craftsbury Academy, Haley Smith, is on at right back. Probably just to freshen up.
The defense back there.
Defense, yeah. How many more games do the Hazen girls have left this
Hazen
season?
they have Saturday. We're going to Rivendell, which is over in Orford, New Hampshire, and then next Tuesday we host Richford right here at Hudson Fields, and next Friday they close out the season at Twin Fields. So 3 games left.
Yeah.
Richford is usually a competitive game. I'm not sure about Twinfield. There's a
very strong use of the body there by Savannah Boyce, who's had some injury issues at the beginning of the season, and showing that when she's healthy, she'll use her body in full force there. But not really the smartest idea, because this gives Hazen a good opportunity, and they have to demand a lot of themselves with this free kick. It's a great ball, but excellent goalkeeping there by Rachel. She'd be very happy with that.
Beat on that the entire way.
Yeah, and that will frustrate Harry, I think. You know, that you want to test the keeper much more there from those positions. Bethany Conway there at the back doing an excellent job of clearing the ball and not giving Ida an opportunity, but Ida
can create her own.
She can create her own opportunities, and I was speechless for a moment there, thinking that she might be on again, but you can see now that they're being very physical, the girls out there, but you know, in a way that is legal.
6:40 left to go in the match. Craftsbury up 3-1. Liz on camera and tech today, doing yeoman's work over here for us, keeping this camera going, keeping the stream going.
The real hero of the hour.
Absolutely. The straw that stirs the drink.
And that's excellent, excellent work by Elizabeth. Working hard there, but again, if she just had that tenacity to turn and go at goal rather than go backwards, I feel like they would just have that better opportunity to equalise. They really need now to get their shots away. Craftsbury doing a great job in just holding them and keeping them. Excellent defence there again by Savannah.
Caitlin on the throw-in, she's strong.
This might just go directly into the box here. And it does. And if she can get a shot away, could make for an interesting last 5 minutes, but ball goes up. Will Rachel come and get it? The ball's bouncing around. Rachel takes it again. And disappointment for Hazen.
Makes
Time
a
running out.
Relatively easy save.
It'll be interesting to know what's going through Coach Harry's mind right now. I think he'll be happy with, you know, not conceding a lot of goals, but he'll be desperate to try and push his team up and especially get Tessa involved. I mean, she's the danger player. And
what did we have for a call there? Was it some sort of...
Looks like it's a Hazen throw-in. Taken by Bailey Christensen, and no pressure put on, so she has time. She turns, and again Ella makes that interception, and then Maggie. Those two really doing a great job in defending that central. I mean, if you can play round Ella and Maggie, you've got a better chance than trying to kind of bulldoze through them.
I like what you're saying about getting the turns and putting the shot on. You know, these are things I've thought, but I didn't think I had soccer knowledge enough, you know, to make that kind of call. So to hear it from someone like you, it's sort of it's validating.
Way to fight through that, Sarah.
And that was an excellent interception by Sarah, but you can just see how tenacious Ida is. I mean, she's like a bulldog out there, you know, just going after.
And that's what the great scorers are going to do, you know, the players that want it.
And what's been given here? It looks like it's been a push, another free kick for Hazen. These are the kind of opportunities that they really need to make use of now with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left remaining. And it wouldn't surprise me if Harry really asks his defense to push up a little more. And we can see here that he does have the defense pushed up all the way to halfway. They're really going for this goal, and the ball comes across. It's a dangerous one, but no one challenging for the ball there on the keeper, and that's going to be frustrating for Harry, I'm sure of it. But I think Tom Silver will be pretty gleeful right now. Oh.
I was going to say, on a play like that last shot on goal, is it better to have, you know, an offensive player near the goalie, you know, trying to cause a disruption,
I absolutely,
a block or anything like that?
I absolutely would encourage that. You know, like we always used to just charge the goalkeeper. You know, if you worked on them in training and you the free kick is going in and you're putting it in on goal, then you want your players to be rushing at the goalkeeper and just making her nervous at the very least, you know. And if she spills it when she is nervous, then it's an easy tap-in. So, yeah, that will be frustrating for Harry that they've had 2 or 3 of those free kicks coming across. This is dangerous now. Ida on the ball. She get that shot away.
Goes
just over the top there.
Right, to have the opportunities they've had, and everybody's sort of standing there flat-footed watching the ball.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, especially for Hazen, who, you know, haven't scored a lot of goals this season, and this half have been completely, I would say, dominant in terms of, you know, possession and working in Craftsbury's. And if she can get a shot away here, she has a chance. She takes it a little wide, might get the corner. She does. Another opportunity for Hazen, but time is really running out, and anything now might just be a consolation.
Put one in for pride.
Right, and it would be nice to see another goal.
Yes.
Because it has been a good game. That's nice.
Rachel,
what a goal that would have been.
It would have been fabulous.
Incredible volley there.
Rachel
really
making
impressive.
a nice save. Get her hands
you
up.
mentioned that earlier. Number 4, I think you said Alexis Christensen.
Alexis will shoot.
Yeah, and she did there, and she was really unlucky. That was incredible technique to keep that ball from just going, you know, 30 feet over the bar. Really impressive shot, but Rachel was equal to it. And she does have good technique, as she shows in that clearance there as well.
Yeah, solid soccer player.
And she'll be disappointed that she didn't get on the score sheet today, but I'm hoping for the rest of her season that she does, because she's shown that she's able to. Here's Sadie here. That's a nice little turn, and all Craftsbury really need to do now is keep on the ball. But
30 seconds left.
Nice clearance again by Ella, who's had a really sterling game.
Holy Castle. Nice play by the defender. Look at that.
And again, and here's Adelina, and all she really needs to do is. Free kick goes Hazen's way.
I think that's just going to about wrap things up with about 10 seconds left here.
What a great game, though, for the first.
Yes, the first OSSU Cup goes to the Craftsbury Academy. Is it Chargers, if I'm remembering right?
The Chargers, yeah.
And they win by a score of 3-1 here today from Hudson Fields as the Craftsbury girls go out to hug their keeper, who did a phenomenal job along with the defense. The offense is a great skilled team and a great game right there by them.
Yeah, one of the best games I've seen from a Craftsbury Academy standpoint. They'll be really, really pleased with the way that they played. Excellent attitude, and you can see right now that they're really happy, and they do deserve it. They've had a tough season.
Absolutely. I'm going to give out a quick shout out to the sponsors: Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, Hardwick Village Restaurant, and Calderwood Insurance. We thank all our sponsors every game. Sam, I want to thank you very, very much again for filling in for me on the first half and being here for the second half. This has been a phenomenal experience to sit here and talk with you.
An absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Liz on camera and tech, and anytime you want to sit in, Sam, come on down.
Yeah, you may regret that because I'll be down here.
No, trust me, no, never in a million years. I've learned more in the last 30 minutes than I ever have. Just fantastic. I think we're going to have a little brief, some ceremonies here.
Yeah, the
runner-up is going to cross the field along the halfway line, and then the winners are going to run across the field, and the trophy will be awarded to them. So,
and just a quick shout out, as we have done at the beginning and halftime and at the end as well, to the referees, who I think
absolutely
had a brilliant game today.
Tom Thames, Mike Clark, 2 soccer mainstays here in the Greater Northeast Kingdom. I don't think there's been too many players in the last 25, 30 years that haven't been influenced by them one way or another.
Yeah, they do a fantastic service to the sport here.
Hazen Union Lady Cat girls come across.
Nice to see the fans really giving them some love, and big round of applause. They really deserve it.
Once again, they'll go down to Rivendell on Saturday. And we will host Richford next Tuesday here at Hudson Fields, and then they'll travel next Friday down to Twin Fields. So.
Who's going to beat who now?
Now I think the Craftsbury girls gets to jog the cup across.
Hoisting the cup.
And I think that they'll get to keep it in their school now for the next year until next season. But here they come, being lofted between Maggie and Ida, the 2 captains.
Now, did I hear you say both teams earlier? Both teams desperate for their first win. So this is Craftsbury's first win.
Not their first win, but they've struggled in the last few games.
Okay.
I think they beat Winooski twice, so home and away
But first cup win goes to the Craftsbury Academy Chargers, the inaugural OSSU Cup here from Hudson Fields, Hazen Union High School in Hardwick, Vermont. Congratulations, Craftsbury.
And what a day for it as well. It was perfect weather, and everybody came out and had a really wonderful time.
What you hope for when you put something together.